How's it going, guys? I'm Brian, if you don't know, which most of you probably don't. So, this is Tales of Scout Kid. Now, for there's some things you need to know about me. First, first off, you need to know that I'm a diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic. That's important to know. The second important thing is that I was with like 10, 12 other people from my troop. So yeah, that was also pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I may have forgotten. And I'm sorry for the poor quality. I can't afford a camcorder because I'm 13 and I work at a job. And I'm sorry for the terrible lighting. I'm not a good movie shooter. I'm not even sure whether that's a real word, but yeah, you can obviously tell. If I put it in any other position, my face is just black. So, anyways, I'll start you off where we're driving down. So we're driving down there. It's dark, and where we are is the mountains with these tall evergreens and pine trees. And every 10 feet, there are like 5 of them, like that you can touch. So yeah, there's lots of trees, lots of wood, lots of pine needles everywhere. So anyway, yeah. First night we get there. We the cooks didn't save us any dinner, so we only ate little ice cream cups. Those things. Yes, that's what we had for dinner. Best dinner ever. Um, yeah. Anyways, so it's Sunday night. And yeah, it's kind of dark. So and the tents there. This is another thing you should know for one of the days. The tents there, they're basically like regular tents, except they're not closed off. It's like they have these wooden platforms, like I don't know, that big, that big, maybe bigger, on the bottom, and then they have the tent flaps, which is basically just a piece of the I don't know what to call it. But yeah, it's just tarp. It's like yeah, there are 2 beds in each one, and there's not too much space in between those two. So anyways, we get there. I'm bunking with um, Nathaniel, who is 14 at the time. I'm 12 at that time. But anyways, yeah. So we bunk together. So then Monday comes along. Um, it's boring. I'm doing the evening program. Um, that's boring. Don't remember anything of it. So anyway, Monday goes along. Tuesday comes up, and I keep doing my woodsman program, which is about a week long. So yeah, I do that every day. And I'm just doing regular activities. Then comes the night activities, which are camp. Dogs over there is whining. So our camp sets up these activities that are around the whole thing, on the whole campsite and everything. And so when we get there, and the thing we're doing this week, that time, is archery, and that is fun. So anyway, I've never done archery before, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to learn how to do this. And this is gonna be strange. So anyway, I get up there, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do, so I'll just aim for the target, and like I'm aiming for the target, I shoot it, and it misses the target completely first time. It goes underneath the target and hits the dirt, and it's like, that was disappointing. Ah. So anyway, I tried again and again, and my target is like, there's one right there, and there's one right there, and then there's one that went way over the target. So anyway, yeah, those don't go too well. So we get there, we're doing that stuff, and after a while, I start getting pretty good. Like, I'm hitting near the center almost every time, and the guy who's right beside me, Brother Jensen, he's in Billups there, and he says, "Have you done this before? You're like a natural at this." And I'm like, "No, this is my first time. I didn't even know how to do any of this." And so now I'm thinking, this is fun. This is a fun activity. I'm good at it. And I find out there's a merit badge for it. So you know what? I actually ditch one of my other merit badges that I was going to do, and I did archery instead. And so anyway, when you have to do these merit badges, you have to go through all these steps and stuff like that. So it takes you like 2 days before you can finally shoot. And so anyway, yeah. So we get back to campsite. And Tuesday night I go to sleep, and because the beds are uncomfortable, I put 2 mattresses on my bed. And so anyway, what ends up happening is during the middle of the night, for some reason the 2 mattresses, like one of them just starts to slide off, and the mattress kind of just keeps on creeping over, and I'm asleep on it. Keep in mind this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, like eventually it just slides off, and I come rolling out of tent, and I'm in my sleeping bag, and I'm still asleep. It's like I roll out. Somehow I stop myself. My hands are still in the sleeping bag, so like I stop myself and I put out my hands. And the sleeping bag's still on, and I managed to stop myself, stop my face from hitting the ground. So then I stop myself, and I'm like, what is happening? And so like I just want to fall back to sleep. So anyway, I realize what happened. I'm hopping around in my sleeping bag. I still have my sleeping bag on. I keep it on basically the whole time. So I'm hopping around my sleeping bag, put the mattress back up, and eventually I just hop back in and I'm dead asleep. So, anyways, yeah. So that was a fun night. So Wednesday rolls along, and I do my merit badge stuff and all that. Nothing really happened on Wednesday. Thursday comes along. I believe this is the day that I get to do the shooting. I believe. So anyway, as I'm doing the shooting, every time I hit, like every time I'm getting like bullseye, 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 and then the one is a little bit off. It's like 7 points because the bullseyes are 10 points, and there's 9, 8, 7, 6, the rings, the ring target. And so anyway, oh, so anyway, the guy who's counting up the points, his name is Corey, or as the guys call him down there, Robin Hood, the archery instructor. He's saying, like, he's like pointing over to the other guy and like saying, "Come over here, look at this," and like, I guess I'm doing good. So anyway, we get through all the rounds, and they sit me down. They do this with everybody who does merit badge. Do you know what score you got? I don't know. I don't know what score I got. And so this is about 300 points, and you need to pass is 160. So they say, the score you got is, and I'm going to leave it there because I'm running out of time. And so anyways, if you didn't know that, just keep on watching because these get better as the days go on. It just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. It is just like, wow. Oh man. So that was my first year at Scout Camp so far. I'm still on Thursday. I may have forgotten some details which I'll put in. I'm sorry for bad quality and stuff like that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, click like if you think it's that good. Share it with friends and family and dogs and parakeets if you want to. Anyways, I have to stop right here. So I'll leave you with this. This is part 1. Keep in mind there's part 2 and second 2. So, goodbye.